Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience, Target Individual Programming in your predator department using these sirens. Um, I got home and, my sister came in. My sister was in my bedroom. I didn't think anything of it because, she needed to get something out of here. Um, I need to get something from my room. Okay. So she left, she closed the door, and I went to get something to eat in the kitchen. When I closed my bedroom door behind me, I noticed that she left the keys because she has the uh, she's the only one to have keys to my bedroom. Okay, I didn't think anything of it. I mean, she's never done that before, where she just leave the key in the uh, you know in the bedroom door, not my bedroom door knob. Never happened before. But like I said, when they started targeting me, like they did yesterday, I knew that there's more to come, right? Like I said, they'll always find they'll always shift the targeting. If I'm exposed on what is being done outside, then they'll use family members to target me in the house, using the neighbors also as well. Okay, so I'm laying there. I hear yeah, you hear that? Upstairs neighbor knocking on the floor again. Um, Now they're moving furniture. You got some of the volume really loud. You might be able to hear it because they do it very subtly, very subtle. So I'm laying down and I hear you know, noise, coming from where my computer's at. And I talk about how they project sound around me. Um, so like I heard something fell, right? I went by my computer to check to see if anything fell behind there. And I noticed that one of my Wi-Fi antenna is missing. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it fell. You know, I don't know how it would fall because these are the antennas that you have to twist, you have to screw in. So I don't know how. But anyhow, I'm looking, I don't see it. Then I remember that my sister, she had said to me, am I going to be up because my grandnephew Steve, she said he's coming around 1 or 1:30. I said, okay, I'll be up. But he actually came at a little after 12 a.m. Okay, and this was before I found out that my Wi-Fi antenna is missing. So when I talk about how to use family members, right, and I talk about so-called good Christians or Christian people, and I talk about how they'll steal, how they'll do these things, and call themselves Christians, and the reason why they can do it is because they can always ask for forgiveness of their sins, right? See, that is the fallacy of Christianity: is that its believers can do whatever evil, whatever ill to others, particularly if they don't believe in their religion. They will attack you. There's a built in defense mechanism in their subconscious to attack those of us who know the truth. All right? They think we're against their religion. We are against lies and manipulation and deception. And Christianity is built on mythology. It's not built on a real person. Your Bible, so-called patriarchal fathers are not real. Moses never existed. Abraham, Jacob never existed. Isaiah never existed. Jesus never existed. So they will attack you for their belief system. All right. See, it's just a difference when you become conscious, particularly when you understand, coming to the knowledge of Kemetic spirituality. We don't need to do that. We're not trying to poison you, set you up to, become conscious. No, You know, we all have the ability to become conscious by seeing the things around us and saying something is wrong, right? By things happening to us and be like, hey, this is wrong, right? And in your predator department using their sirens because they have the vast majority of black people, particularly black women, all right, as the most believers in their lie, in their deception, in their manipulation, and that's called Christianity. And so they will do whatever. And I talk about the radical mind, right? The fanatical mind. Yeah, they're your family members. They are your the believers. All right, understand that because in their Bible they'll tell you, Jesus said, "I come to turn the house divided against each other." Right? When they want to do stuff like that, that's what they'll use. That's what they'll say. Every other time, they don't talk about these things, particularly maybe in the white churches, but not in the black churches, unless it's they're against family member who do longer do not don't any longer subscribe to the religion of Christianity. All right, and it's because we know better. It's because we celebrate life. This is why we wear the ankh. It's a symbol of life. The reason why they are the way that they are is because they wear the symbol of death, symbol of the so-called crucifixion. They worship death. No, we celebrate life. Right? We don't look for beings outside of us. You know, we look within us because we know our ancestors is within us. We don't worship our ancestors. Our ancestors are part of us. We praise them. And even if we worship them, there's nothing wrong with that. They are part of you. You are part of them. So we understand that. And Kemetic spirituality, always remember this. Kemetic spirituality, okay, is science unseen. Right? Science is what we use unseen spirituality to manifest, meaning that in our minds we develop concepts and ideas, right? And then we manifest, not through prayer and worship, right? But through the creative genius, right? So we create these things. Spirituality is unseen science, and science is seen spirituality. All right, yeah, predator using the apartment, using the sirens again. Near predator department. Let me say that properly. Using the sirens. Okay. Talk to you guys in the next video. Yeah, see I just moved my thumb to hit the end, stop the video, and you hear that crack. It was pretty loud, right? Well, this is constant. My joints, my knee, ankles, elbows, neck, shoulders. You know, this is what happens, right? Why? Because of uh, the drying of my bones, right? Being hit with radio wave microwave frequency, and what that does, it takes the moisture out of your bones. All right, so your joints, your collagen between the joints, uh, it, they become hardened. This is why your fingers crack, your knees crack, your toes crack, your ankles crack, your neck, shoulders, your back, and so forth. See, how is it that I can explain these things? All right, because when you understand the science and the negative biological effect it has, not just biological, but psychological, neurological, and so forth, right? That is understanding spirituality, not some belief that there is a man in the sky controlling our lives. That's not spirituality, that's religion, that's superstition. Talk to you guys in the next video.